Hey everyone, we're out here in Davis, Oklahoma, and more specifically, this is Turner Falls. And you can see the little pools of water, real clear, kind of blue-greenish, pretty. There's no crowds out here. We're out here in the wintertime, of course. But wanted to show you this. Stairway to an old castle. You can actually see this castle right there. I know the sun's in the way right there, so we'll try to angle a little bit different, but basically this was a professor at the University of Oklahoma, which is all the way up in Norman, but he built this castle down here, and it was kind of his summer home. So you can see Sarah's already started up these stairs, and I hope I can make it, because these things are steep. So you're probably going to hear me out of breath. There's a lot of stairs here. All this stuff here. It's kind of interesting to see what he actually created out here. I'm not sure what this was, you know. Kind of an outdoor eating area or something. It's like a fish tank there or something, but I don't know. A little bit of everything out here. It's kind of some of his gardens, I guess. Benches galore out here. We go through this area where these kind of cages and stuff are, bars and stuff. You can go all through this stuff. It goes all up the hill. There's even another part over this other way. I know I'm out of breath on that. That was a short little climb. Sad, I know, but I don't know how much of this you can see. Kind of darker in here, but there's a fireplace there. Another room here. It's all kinds of little tunnels and rooms. This is kind of where we were looking out. It's just a cage area. Quite an echo in here. So all kinds of rooms in here. Cool. So see these rooms out this way. Here's some narrow stairs. This goes up into a tower. So we'll take you guys up into this real narrow little tower eventually. You can see another room. Definitely got to watch your step there. See these little slits. Just kind of a tower, real narrow. I mean, you cannot be a big person. Not huge. Little chunky maybe. But you just basically have to squeeze through that thing. See here kind of up on the roof. And all kinds of little views out these little windows. Hopefully you can see the water down there. But take you back down these stairs here. Like I said, they are steep. Real little bitty stairs. So if you're a big, heavy set guy, you will have trouble getting up in that tower really. Narrow doorways, I actually kind of have to turn sideways. And see in here, there's all sorts of paintings of wildlife in here. All kinds of deals. Obviously this was added later. Fireplace there. And yes, there is some graffiti. That's always nice of them to do that. Kind of take you out here. It's like if someone had such a good time, they took off their clothes and ran free. Kind of see the mountain up there. Up at the top of that mountain over there, there's an outlook over there with some scopes where you can get a better view. There's some huge waterfalls here that you can actually see. It's kind of This is a room we were in with that fireplace. Well, there's several fireplaces here, but You can see that room. We were inside of there, actually. It's kind of a huge castle thing that he built to live in. See part of this? Obviously these had roofs and it's all fallen down. Parts of the castle there fell in, kicked in, who knows. It's actually some more over here, just a little bit. There's kind of a little, oh, it's a little post, like guard post or something like that. See if we can get up over here and see that. See kind of the upper part. You could see where there was a corner post on that and they've kicked it in right there. But here's your little guard post. Kind of interesting to see this pipe. But it's kind of like a little guard shack. There's really no telling what he actually used that for, you know. Did he keep his wine here? We don't fall and tumble down the mountain. Got some bars on there, but there's really no telling what he used this for. So we'll go back over here because there's more of this as it goes up the hill that I'll show you. You can kind of see all of that all tumped in. So go up over this way. This place is super crowded in the summertime. So the time to actually see it is the winter time. It's also cheaper to get in. It costs $12 adult to get in the summertime. All of this will be packed with tubers and swimmers and waders and all kinds of stuff. In wintertime it's $4. So that's why I elected to come here in wintertime. We'll take you up these stairs here. Lots of stairs. You can get a workout when you come see this. Give you kind of a different view. Give me a breather too. So you can see more of it here. You know, I don't know. These would be great little wine cellars and stuff. Obviously there's a gas pipe right there, so maybe a water pipe, I don't know. Some kind of pipe. To me, I'm just picturing wine cellars. Guess because, you know, there's cages on there and doors and seem like perfect locations for it. Take you up these stairs. A little bit more up here. Lots of stairs. Definitely a workout. Actually, some other people coming, so we'll let them pass. I'll get a break. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. There, got a breather. Go up here and see this. So this is like part of a garage maybe. Not sure. But as you go up this other area, you can kind of see a driveway type thing. You can see over here, that's that lookout thing that I was telling you about. So, good view from up here though. Like I said, this is just sort of a kind of a driveway walkway thing. I don't know. So walk up here and let you see the top. It's not a whole lot up here though. Hi. Watch out for poo. As you can tell that at some point there would have been a gate up here. But the gate is long gone. Whew, what a climb. It's actually pretty steep. You can see we've came up the mountain quite a bit. This up here is just more parking. Could have taken the easier route. Pulled in through here. Drive up the mountain, pull in, park, hike down to it. You still got to come back up though. But that's all that's up here is day use parking. In the summertime, all of that is crowded. People coming down here to swim, and they'll cut through this castle area. So if you want to see the castle, definitely the wintertime is the best. There's no crowds. There are people, but not as many as what you think. Not like the summertime. You can see Sarah coming up the trail there. So, I don't know. It's like there was a post here, because there's a post there. So maybe there was some kind of grand entrance into this thing. It's hard to say. Did you get a workout?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm probably breathing heavier than her. But
Good for my
this
Fitbit.
is, yeah. This is just kind of the entrance here. So. Hey, we're up here at the top of this. As you come up through where the castle is at, you can see the other side. And there's the waterfall right there. Huge waterfall. And so you can see those windmills. These are starting to pop up everywhere. But huge waterfall. I don't know if you can see them because I can't really zoom in with that front facing camera, but there's actually people down there just to kind of give you a size reference. Kind of see the little, it's like a little snack bar restaurant area over there. But you can actually swim in this in the summertime. This water is cold all year round. So, but there's actually a cave over there you can hike up to. But quite a view from up here. Okay, we're gonna hike back down this trail. Had a little break, caught my breath. And like I said, there's another part down through here that you can actually climb up and see another part of the castle area. So here is the other part of the castle. Actually, you come to this part first before you come to the other part. Just wanted to show you the other part because there's a sign there that kind of tells about it. But more stairs. You excited? No, I am. Look at that. And they're narrow again. Come out here and camp. I guess you can get your exercises. Just these stairs alone, and then there's miles and miles of hiking trails. Water to swim in. A lot of stairs. See kind of that castle there. This is a separate part from that other part that we were in. You see these little rails. Nothing shady about that. Pretty sturdy. Might just try to slide down that on the way down. Get an extra trip to the ER. Got some graffiti in here. Like I said, this is a real touristy area. Look at that. I don't know. It's kind of a drainage right there. But in some ways, looks like it was some sort of safe where they kept something. Unless it was a pet punishment area. I think it was a pet punishment area. Lots and lots of rocks gathered to build this place. Lots of graffiti. Still cool to see though. Fireplace. It's a sink area. Hopefully you can see that. I know it's dark in here. Quite an echo. It's another little storage room. Seeing as that was the kitchen sink area, bet you that was a food pantry. Who knows, this could be a dining area right here, since that has a sink in there. Pretty cool. I guess some rocks are tumbling down the hill, so they've installed that little fence thing on the top, because there's clearly no roof anymore. Take you up these stairs. So you can see how high we're up from the little river there and the little walkway path, and how much more there is. These are steep. Those other little steps right there, there's just a lot of them, but they're not so steep. Those are steep. We're a size 11.5. You can see how tall those are. So Sarah, you're gonna have fun climbing up those big steps. You really kind of need a handrail here, but there isn't one. Sure, it's safe holding a camera and going up the steps though. Look at that. There's a lock on that one. They tried to lock us out, but they weren't too smart. Nice little creepy dungeon sound. Again, there's all these little room compartment things. Who knows what they're for? Locked out. That's about it on this castle. A little more trails you could hike up. And this just basically goes up to that road that we were up on earlier. You can actually park on that road and then hike down this. Doesn't look like the best way to access this though, but here you are on top of it on this other part. It's interesting how he decided to make this castle so spread out. I mean, from this particular spot, you can't really access the other part unless you go down and around. You can go through those woods, I guess, but you could really take a tumble on here. You see there was something right there before. This little structure?
It's like so standalone.
I don't know. Maybe that's where he kept his dinner guests. And it was the last time they had dinner. I don't know. It is, in a way, a little creepy. And when you kind of consider that this is in Davis, Oklahoma, and he worked in Norman, that's a long ways to travel, even back then. Sarah's over there taking some pictures, so see her in the background, but all of this area right through here in the summertime is just filled solid with people. They'll be staking their picnic area claims, their flip-flops will be over here, their towels, and they're getting in that water. But you can see where we're at. We're at the bottom of where those waterfalls are at. So we'll show you that. The very bottom of this waterfall area, I know it's probably hard to hear me because of the sound of these falls right here. And I know the sun kind of got in the camera there. All of this is one big swimming area. Cold water swimming. So it's a popular destination. There's a lot of people from Texas that come up here to enjoy this. You'll probably see more people from Texas than you will from Oklahoma here. So usually around these falls, they have kind of a border thing that goes across with some buoys to not let you get close to that. So you can kind of suck you under and drown. There have been drownings out here, so you got to be careful. I know there's a sign right now that says no lifeguards on duty. I can't even imagine someone even trying to swim through this right now, but usually in the summertime there is someone swimming. I mean, it's someone swimming here, but there's also a lifeguard here that will jump in, but it's only one, and there's so many people here that you really can't be saved or anything like that very easily, so you got to be careful. Come up through here, you can see this cave right up there. You can actually go up to that. You'll actually see people go up to that. I know the sun's kind of in the way there. We'll get a view from the other side there. But they're massive falls. And it's just clear water. Hopefully you can hear me. Clear, clear water. Kind of a clear bluish water. Pretty though. Across this bridge right here. This bridge just kind of divides that swimming area from the rest of the river that goes down through. Give you guys kind of a different viewpoint. Look how clear this water is though. I've seen this water actually come up over this bridge, so it gets higher. And I know this is areas of that that's over my head, and I'm about 6 foot tall. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that cave over there. It's actually a guy that climbed up to it. It's not a very big cave or anything, but just to the right of the waterfall is kind of a neat little climb. These falls are like 77 foot high. I think that's what they said. This is just kind of the beach area over here. Normally there'll be a lifeguard over here in the summertime, whistling like crazy, and then like I said, they'll have some buoy markers out here to keep you from going near where those waterfall things are and stuff. Yeah. This will be solid people in the summertime though. Solid people. All kinds of hot dog barbecues going on, loud music. A lot more relaxing to see in the wintertime. You can see Sarah over there. And that guy's coming out of the cave there. Pretty though. You see someone on the top. We were up there a while ago where we hiked. We were up there on top. It's where we hiked up the castle. Came up there to view. Actually, I think we were over there. We were over there. You can actually hike up the side of that and go all the way up. There's hiking galore out here. Lots of hiking trails. So, I don't know, several loops, steep loops, all kinds of stuff. Definitely pretty.